This is pretty simple-minded. All we want to do is walk you through and say, once you've recognized you've got a gap between where you want to go, where you are now, and where you want to go, and most of us can see that. You know, and usually there's lots of gaps. So which one, we've decided which one we're going to go after. Start, go through the simple mental exercise and the organizational exercise of saying, is this something we could credibly do inside? Right? Is it something where we have the resources that we need and it fits with our organization? There's not going to be so much, even though, because I suspect I'm not the only one who's been in an organization that does have the resources, but you get into a lot of fight about how to use them. Does that sound familiar to anybody? You're going to cannibalize some of your existing products, you're going to change major routines, major processes, and it's a complete pain in the butt. But if you believe you've got the resources and you've got the organizational fit, absolutely do it inside. If you've got the resources and there's strong resources, and it's not going to fit in the organization, maybe set up some sort of exploratory unit. Some small scale skunkworks or some larger scale exploratory unit, something like HP's printer business in Boise, Idaho. Those can work as well. But if you can work it through where the resources organizationally, where the resources technically, if there's enough of them there, do it inside. If not, look outside and start by looking for really simple methods. Don't jump to complicated methods. And I suspect I'm not the only one who's been working with organizations who's had students come to me and say, my boss decided we couldn't do it internally. I remember this one vividly. My boss decided we couldn't do it internally. He went to a conference. He learned about BHAGs. He decided a big, hairy, audacious goal for the company would be to buy a lot of companies because we've got a bunch of cash in our pockets in the bank right now, and it's now my job to integrate them. What do I do? What would you tell your students if they came to you with that? Or your colleagues if they came to you with that? One of the first things is probably look for another job. I can't remember whether he left first or his boss left first. I think it was his boss. And then the company, and then him. There's this tendency to jump from, if we can't do it internally, let's go out and do acquisitions. Keep it simple. Look for basic opportunities to license something in, maybe sharing some revenue, but that's okay. If that won't work, if it's just too complicated, there's enough clarity around the resources, you just don't believe you can protect it, start thinking about how you might be able to build an alliance that would give you, a moderate number of points of contact where you can work together and have some flexibility about how you develop the market over time, how you develop the skills over time. With a partner who has goals that are at least within the scope of that alliance, going to be compatible with yours for long enough to have a shot at getting some value out of it. Then if that won't work, that's the time to consider acquisitions. Because boy, they're hard. Even the simplest one is hard. You've got to know how to do them, because I haven't yet seen a company that ultimately doesn't need to have it in a toolkit, sometimes very small ones. And certainly by the time you get to any size, we've done a fair bit of research that says, if you do acquisitions, do you do the risk of harming yourself? And the answer is yes. And if you don't do acquisitions, do you have the risk of going out of business? And the answer is yes. So, learn how to do them, but save them for the times when you really have to do them.